Cletus in the morning.
Good morning, Northern Michigan. Weather today sunny and highs of 58.
Now, Eric Church, a couple of years ago, was one of the, I think it was in 2007, one of the people to watch in country music, along with David Nail. There was some downloads and stuff back I saw on people.com from back in the day. You were one of the up-and-comers, and look at you now.
Yeah, Eric Church is getting a little head start on me.
That's all right. It's all right. You're moving up the charts and everything. So tell us what it's like been the last couple of months. You've had the CD come out. You're seeing some success. The popularity of Red Light is growing like crazy. So how's it been for you?
It's it's been pretty amazing to think that I've been in Nashville for 10 years and this is my second record deal and second album, the first one not being released, and to kind of there's always people that have had maybe some struggles a little bit I guess more severe than your own, but I had some ups and downs, and I'm more or less just I think out of desperation realized this was the only thing that I could do, and was just, I guess, hoping that it would work out eventually. And it's been good. I know how quickly it can all end and turn around, so I'm trying to take it all in stride and enjoy all the little moments and soak it in.
Now, how you said it's the second time around for a record deal. How much as a new artist, or at least new to the listeners, how much control do you get when it comes to putting together a CD?
Well, I've been fortunate to be at a record label both. I guess my entire career, Universal Music. I was on Mercury before, and now I'm on MCA. And Luke Lewis, the president there, he's really well known to let sign artists that are artists and kind of turn them loose and let them be artists. And that was really the only place that I guess entertained going for that very reason. I kind of knew the direction I wanted to go and the kind of music I wanted to make, and there was probably a lot of people that would have been a little I guess curious to how that would translate to country radio, and I just knew that that place would support me and allow me to kind of do what I do.
Now, you kind of started out outside of country music. You had, seems like, quite a pop and rock background. As far as your musical tastes, and it sounded to me like what I read online was it was quite a while before you got into country.
Yeah, my father, I grew up, my father was a band director. He had a huge record collection, and he wasn't a huge country fan. He had a few different records, kind of your standard records, but we listened to a lot of the Beatles and a lot of the British Invasion acts and a lot of Motown and stuff, and so that's what I listened to at first. And it wasn't until I guess I got into junior high and the 90s started and country music kind of had that huge boom where it was kind of at the forefront genre wise, and so I kind of started to explore it then. And then I always say that unlike most people who were kind of satisfied with whatever was current, I began looking, okay, well, it's 1992, I like these people. Well, what was it like in 82, and what was it like in 72? And then it was through that I found a guy named Glenn Campbell who kind of I guess made me realize that hey, this is really cool. I could do this.
You wanted to be a rhinestone cowboy.
Well, and
we know you have a bedazzler at home.
For true Glenn Campbell fans, we all know that that's probably his most famous song, but it's probably every big Glenn Campbell fan's least favorite song, just because it's kind of, I guess, been his song, but there's so many more great ones.
Mm-hmm. Have you been able to play some of your favorite Glenn Campbell stuff when you're performing?
I haven't. Glenn is real rangy. He's got a pretty wide range vocally, and he was such a great player that a lot of his stuff is pretty elaborate. And I don't fancy myself as an elaborate guitar player. I play kind of just enough to get by, and so I haven't. But I've got a plan, I've got a plan, that, hopefully here in the near future, that's going to happen. I just, I've always kind of steered away from, Elton John was a huge influence for me. I love Elton John, but I've never done a whole lot of Elton John. I don't know what it is. I've just kind of always tried to stay away from
so don't
trying
expect
to emulate.
Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah. No Disney movie.
Well, here's the question. When you're sitting around a campfire with the guys and girls and just having a good time tipping back some high lifes, what would you play besides your own songs?
Man, there's a lot of times when I'm in that setting, we'll just kind of try to freestyle. I know that's kind of a rap term, but
no, yeah,
we'll just play a bunch of chords and make up songs about people that are sitting around and make fun of them, and then try to incorporate that with other songs. Probably some Hank Jr.
Cool.
Probably some Motown funky stuff, some Stevie Wonder or whatever.
Right.
Just trying to get, I guess, at least with me, I tend to try to do the least unexpected song, or I guess the most unexpected song. I'm always kind of intrigued by the whole shock and awe factor. I'm going to try to do something that they're going to be like, well, that's random.
So like the Barney theme song?
Yeah, that, or some Two Live Crew or something like
that.
Sweet.
God, we need to go to bonfires with this guy.
So, speaking of your own music, you ready to play a tune for us this morning?
Yeah, sure.
Which one do you want to play for us?
Have you had a chance to listen to the record?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a song on there I don't like, to be honest. I really like one of your original tunes. I like Mississippi.
Yeah. That's a piano song. I would do that. How about I'll do the last cut on the record. It's a tune called Missouri that I wrote 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
November's almost over. Chilling winter's on the way. Still I sit here on this balcony to smoke my brain away. You're waiting on that phone to ring, wondering which day I swore I could change, but every day that you forgive me is just another one you waste. You came here in search of something true. I hope like hell you're searching isn't. Georgia, where you belong. Leave all the pain you felt from me here in misery. It's hard to think that everything